thought tonight's game was a real good test for us. You know, but that's why you schedule games like this, because you want to see where you are. And playing against a team that probably is one of the top 50 teams in the country, really, as we speak today, and a team that is very well coached. They really execute well. They were well prepared. You know, one of the things we really didn't have much on Bucknell except their games that they played last year, because they didn't play in the exhibition games. So that's one of the things that I thought early on, especially a kid like Bryson Johnson, knocking down those 4 threes in the first half. We did a good job in the second half, and then we kept our composure. We gained our balance and made some shots. I was impressed with Ralph. You know, even though he got in foul trouble and fouled out of the game, he had a very solid game. Once again, Trevor getting to the free throw line, getting the ball inside. But the kids showed a lot of poise, and we executed down the stretch to get the win. Any questions?
Just what you said, executing down the stretch. At the end of the last season, it didn't happen too often, and right off the bat, in the first game, you get it from some guys returning, but some guys that were new.
Yeah, well, I think we had Julian and Austin, and even we brought Andre there in the end, but I thought Ralph, Trevor, Rodney did a solid job. You know, they're, again, teams, good teams don't beat themselves, and you have to win the game, and I thought we did the things necessary as far as sticking with the game plan, being patient, especially down the stretch. You know, if we knocked down some of those shots early, or we missed a couple of shots inside, it probably would have been, the score would have been a lot different, but I thought we did what we had to do to get the win.
Tubby, is it frustrating to you knowing, as you've said many times, how this team can shoot, to see so many of their shots not falling?
No, it's early in the season. It's early in the season. There's a lot of pressure when you play at home. It really is. You know, this guys got to get used to the barn. It seems like everybody comes in here and shoot well. I hope it's not our defense, because we're one of the best defensive teams in the country. But you know, it seems like every team that's coming here, it's a great shooting venue. And our guys, I thought, as I said before, kept their composure. You take a kid like Andre, Austin Hollins, who was struggling in the first half, came back and knocked down a couple threes. You know, I've got a lot of confidence in all those guys. They can make shots. And we will be a very good shooting team, even though we only shot 40% after shooting 50% in the first half. You know, you look at it and we go 7 for 25 in the second half. It was right. I was very disappointed that we didn't knock down. A lot of them were like a couple layups inside, a couple, you know, around the basket where we didn't finish. So again, in 3 for 15, we gotta do a better job there. I'm more concerned about, you know, when we get to the free throw line and we shoot better than 65% as well. So there's a lot of things. I'm not frustrated. Just I know we've got to do better.
You mentioned Austin Hall's hitting the big three. How important is it to get him involved in the offense and help out Trevor and Ralph?
Oh yeah, we need to start knocking down some of those open shots. We didn't do it tonight once again. I mean, we threw it back out a number of times, guys. And then guys miss it, and they get a little more. They get a little cautious, and they'll dribble it to try to get closer. You know, instead of, so we got to just, again, they got to keep shooting. There's no way you're gonna nothing to do but just keep shooting it, and eventually it started going in for us.
How good is it to see them finish strong again like they did Monday?
Well, you know, I hate that we go through that period where we made some mistakes, you know, some turnovers. And then, as I said before, I thought there were times when we got the ball in the paint, because we had points in the paint, like shots in, what, 30 points, and we should have had 50 when the ball was in the paint. I mean, I can just see guys missing, you know, shot after shot in the paint. So we should have, and that's where our bread and butter is, and we know that. But again, we've got to do but again, I'm really encouraged by the way we played tonight, especially down the stretch. I'm really pleased and happy to see that we've got the right people doing the right things.
What did you think of the defense inside on the Scala?
Well, I thought we were very good. I thought everybody that had the opportunity to play him, you know, I thought Ralph, I thought Elliott did a good job. Elliott probably did the best job defensively on it. And, you know, so I think because Elliott is a little more physical. And, but I thought that was a key to make him work harder to get his shots, and we did.
With Julian down the stretch, same thing, better presence. I mean, he's older, and you feel more comfortable with him in there.
Well, he was doing a better job. I mean, I'm comfortable with whoever was doing the job at the time. I was comfortable with him. He came in at the time, and I saw that he was being able to. He's sound defensively. He's much more physical and much more aggressive, and that's what we needed at that point in time. That's why we recruited him, because we knew he had that type of veteran savvy and toughness.
Any last questions? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.